We're here at the Lomonosov Bridge, and Lomonosov is an eminent Russian scientist. The bridge is now named after him, but in the 19th century, specifically in the 1870s, it was called the Chernyshev Bridge. And we're here because in the 1860s, there was a generation of Russians, which, very much like Americans in the 1960s, was a generation of rebellion and renewal and people with a hopeful vision of the future for Russia. And one of the things that they rebelled against was really the total absence of any higher education for women. It was a society where universities were reserved solely for men, and there really weren't any universities. There were finishing schools for women, but not universities. So here by the Chernyshev Bridge, there was an effort made to start what was really, you could call, a volunteer classroom for women in university courses. And regular men's professors would donate their time to teach the classes, and regular men students would come also and assist with the teaching. And by this bridge right here was one of the schools that got started in 1869. And Sofia Perovskaya was one of the first women who went and attended these classes. And that was a major activity for Sofia, as well as many of her contemporaries upon the generation of the nihilists, as they were called. They were young women who dressed in a flamboyant style. They wore gigantic blue spectacles. They wore their hair very short, much like women in the 60s. And men, by contrast, wore their hair very long and grew beards amongst the intellectuals. So they did this here by the Chernyshev Bridge, which is now appropriately renamed the Lomonosov Bridge because it shows respect for science. That's something that women had been totally excluded from. Perovskaya, for example, became a Feldshur, which is a sort of a doctor. It's not a full doctor. It's more like a combination between a medic and a doctor. And many of her women contemporaries went on to additional studies because they felt that they should extend their intellectual capacities similar to men. Sofia Perovskaya read a great deal of literature on her own, including such works as Nikolai Chernyshevsky's What Is to Be Done, many other American novels and other foreign novels. And they did this under the auspices of this school. There was another school called the Alerchinsky School, which was over by the Alerchinsky Bridge here in St. Petersburg. So this was really the formative stages for Sofia. It was rebelling against a society that was viewed as excluding women from positions of intellectual access.